Hey, what's up guys, it's jchysteria here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys my second episode of my No Man's Sky base reviews and builder spotlight, where I basically go out and I give you guys my live reaction of other people's bases while I go and tour around them. Yesterday I went to go see Rich Schmidt's Taj Mahal build, and at first I did have some issues, so I'm going to include that portion of the live footage as well, just so you can kind of see what happened. A funny story, and there's also some helpful information in there. But today I'm actually going to be checking out Rich Schmidt's Taj Mahal build that he did for Convergence 2019. Now I'm going to have to wait on some of this to kind of load in and pop in. Unfortunately, there's a lot of memory on my save due to the builds that I do. So anytime I visit anything that's more than a 4x4 room, I have to give it some time. But Rich is an outstanding builder. He's actually one of the very first people that I met in game. But he's really under the radar. He doesn't spam himself out there on all the social media outlets. I think he's only on Facebook and then AGT that he builds in Fever Cloud a lot. But other than that, he's kind of under the radar. But he's a really great guy. And for those of you that know my Close Encounters build, he's actually the one that I have the monument with on top of it. On a side note real quick, this is why I don't use a lot of concrete. Now I get why he's doing it on this build, because it's perfect for Taj Mahal. But I try and avoid it because it's got like this secondary texture to it that if you use too much of it, it just has to render in like this. It's extremely slow. Alright y'all, I'm trying this again. I portaled here last night because I knew I was going to come make a video. And then when I reloaded on the planet, that actually causes issues. Just so you know. Like if you're ever building next to a friend and you go to their base and it looks all out of whack, it's probably because you reloaded on that planet. If you want a base to load in its truest form, you actually need to leave the system altogether and then come back to it either through portal or if you have the option to warp in. That is the best way to ensure you're going to see the base correctly. Let's get going with this base review. This is outstanding. So first and foremost, the thing that's obviously going to grab everyone's attention right out the gate are the use of the planetary trophies. This is super well done. A lot of people don't even know this, and I'm glad he did this because it kind of perfectly showcases what you can do with these. But multiple of the trophies, like the cube, the shells, the hex bushes, there's a couple others you can actually change the color on, and if you do it right, you can get this really cool effect. So the other thing I'm going to say real quick about this outside entrance area is the pool is amazing. For those of you that don't know, if you try and do terrain edits to make something look like this, it's not going to be visible for the other people that come to check out your base. The only way you're going to see terrain edits from the original builder is if you actually join their multiplayer session. Otherwise, if you portal in or come to the base on your own accord, you are going to see the terrain as it was day one if the builder was never here. And here's like a small exception right here where this is, because I know that's some terrain edit, but for the most part you're going to see OG terrain, especially after the base has been here for a while. It'll still do that whole grow back thing. So in order to find a lake, perfect size, perfect location for what he wanted to do with this Taj Mahal build, I'd be willing to bet that took almost just as long as a good portion of this outside area. Also note that this is normal mode, so all of these hex bushes and shells and the callus rooms out here, he had to actually go out and farm those. That in itself, with as many as he has out here, is a long ordeal. Especially these. Like, I don't know why for me, but when I try and get these hex bushes, every time I find one of those planets and I go down, I just can't find these bushes. And he's got quite a few. Alright, so let's go over here before we go into the build. I looked at some pictures of the actual Taj Mahal, and overall, like, his use of scale in this build is outstanding. Like the foyer or whatever you want to call it, and the Taj Mahal building itself, and even this little entranceway is very well thought out as far as size and scale. It actually looks, and here's a good perspective, it looks like the Taj Mahal. If I didn't tell you this was the Taj Mahal, you could look at this and be like, oh yeah, that's Taj Mahal. And I think that is the key point to this build. Alright, let's check out the inside. Very cool throwback to Atlas questline. I know he's done this a couple times in some of his builds, but I obviously there's a reason why it's so cool. I love seeing those triangles pieced together like that to kind of represent that Atlas diamond and then the red light. Other thing that I really like about this center room though is just the use of lights, the separation of lighting too. You got this nice orange-red feel on the first floor. If you look up, there's actually a small little pink area, and then in the middle, these callus rooms are just so nice for lighting. Like, it's, look at all that. Sorry, I'm a nerd for lights. I like when I see good lights. Rich is one of the people, and you'll know this if you know his Dolly Skull build, that can do this sort of stuff without using any kind of walls, flooring. He's basically done this with just the infrastructure, cubes, triangles, and piping. I can't do this. Like, this is another one of those things that I'm just envious of. I built in Minecraft, but I never could pull anything off quite like this. And not only is it harder to kind of think out, in my opinion, but two, if you've ever tried to build something this scale with these pieces, be prepared to go absolutely insane. Like, you think snap points are bad with walls and floor, try working with a bunch of cubes. That's number one reason why you haven't seen me finish a build like this, because I'll give up on it. I'll get too frustrated and I'll be swearing at the screen. I would not have the time, the patience to build something like this. 420. I have no idea what that means. Is this like a Colorado receptionist? Yeah, I'll move on. LOL. Yeah, he's got some more of these glitches and planetary trophies in here. Very cool. Very cool. I think he's got almost all of them. I don't see the little cube, and I don't see like the glitching separator, I think it's called. I don't see those, but I think he's got everything else. Now this is really cool. I call these tables, but everyone kind of uses them as postcards, I guess. I saw it on Boyd Gaming's Times Square build as well, but these are perfect for just decking out decals on top of and making cool designs. Really well done. It really looks like these are paintings hanging on the wall. But yeah, awesome build by Rich Schmitt. Definitely a deserving winner of the Convergence Challenge. Not confirmed yet, but I'm pretty much going to guarantee you that this is going to be the vanilla build winner. I haven't seen anything quite as comparable yet, so awesome job, dude. Keep up the good work. Second time being on my channel. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and this amazing base. Catch you guys next time.